And President Trump believes tariffs on India help pressure Vladimir Putin to come to the negotiating table. And he highlighted India's position as the second largest buyer of Russian oil after China. In an interview with Fox News Radio, Donald Trump boasted, I'm quoting, "When you lose your second largest customer and you are probably going to lose your first largest customer, I think that probably has a role." And earlier, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, said in a Bloomberg TV interview that any further action could depend on the outcome of the Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska. The initial tariffs imposed, in addition to 25% duties, targeted India for continuing to buy oil and weapons from Russia, a move that Washington says undermines efforts to mediate a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. Russian oil now accounting for 35 to 40% of India's imports, up from just 3% in 2021. Analysts warning that the new tariffs could severely affect India's exports, particularly textiles and jewelry. But despite the growing pressure, India is not bending the knee. According to the chairman of Indian Oil Corporation, there is no pause in Russian oil shipments, saying the decision is strictly based on economic considerations. India has called the U.S. tariffs unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable, while emphasizing that bilateral ties extend beyond trade. Defense cooperation continues as per the recent Foreign Ministry statement, denying reports of halting U.S. arms imports amid the tensions. Meanwhile, the Commerce Ministry informed the schedule for the next talks with the U.S. delegation will be clear after next week. The Indian government reiterating that the relationship should progress based on mutual respect and shared interests, even as the trade tensions rise. The Indian government officials earlier reported that there were some red lines they cannot cross. These comments came after Bessent called India used words while describing the progress, and analysts say that the current situation represents a rough patch in a broader partnership that has weathered multiple challenges over the years.